Hey guys, just a real quick video, a little update on where I am. Right now I have done a rough in of the sound barrier on the front cab on the floor. It's just a rough in right now. I'm obviously going to cut it in and then I'm covering it up with vinyl. So right now it's just cut in. It's not glued down yet, but it's just a rough in of this. I also did a rough in of the sound barrier. Hopefully you can see this. There it is. Sound barrier up on the roof as well in the cab. I'm using my storage. It's cool shit. Anyway, I went ahead and put some Reflectix on top of the sound barrier that I put in the other day. So the Reflectix is about 90% done. I put a layer of that sound barrier first, and then I put a layer of the Reflectix on top of it. I've watched quite a few videos on, sorry about that, on the Reflectix, and you know, there's a whole bunch of different mixture of views and stuff like that. I mean, as far as putting it on properly, I've watched quite a few videos on how you're supposed to leave a gap and all that stuff. You're not supposed to put it against the straight against the metal, and you know, whatever. It's supposed to have a gap in between it so it actually works properly. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to have it the way I have it now, with the layer of soundproofing first, then the layer of the bubble wrap, the insulation, and then I think I'm going to, once I put my plywood in for my walls, I think what I'm going to do is put another layer of Reflectix on the wood itself, but on the inside, so it's like Reflectix facing Reflectix on the inside of the wall. I mean, everyone keeps saying that you're supposed to have a gap, so I guess I could try that. Maybe you guys can suggest some things, give some hints, some tips, some ideas, something to maybe help me out a little bit. But as of right now, it's kind of where I'm at, man. This Reflectix, you know, I just basically put it in one full sheet from the top to the bottom, from here down to the bottom right there, and around. I flipped it out this way, so it was like 30 inches from the bottom of the window all the way to the bottom of here, and then rolled it out this way, so it was 30 inches to there, instead of cutting two pieces like I did with the soundproofing. Some stuff is not pretty, you know, around the wheel well, you know, stuff like that or whatever, but I did some roofing back in the day, so I kind of knew how to kind of angle the cut so it would kind of go the right direction instead of having gaps and all that stuff. But anyway, like I said, it's not completely pretty, but it's in there for now, and yeah, man, I'm pretty stoked about it. It's pretty cool. I was hoping to have soundproofing over the floor, the whole back, and all that stuff or whatever, but I just didn't get to it yet. My 30-day tags were getting ready to run out, so I had to go to the local DMV, take care of that, went to a couple stores, you know, all that good fun stuff. But yeah, man, this is where I'm at right now. I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty cool. So I'm legal, got my registration, got my tags, got my all that fun stuff. so I can drive. Well, I mean, I could have drove it before, but I just had the 30-day tags on it. But anyway, yeah, give some ideas, some suggestions on this Reflectix, because like I said, I've watched several different videos, and obviously the way people do it is straight against the metal and, you know, stuff like that or whatever. But then I've watched other videos where they sit there and say it's not the proper way to do it. And I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not saying anybody's doing it wrong, you know, or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just saying that's just what some of the other videos have said. But yeah, man, if you guys can, you know, comment, give me some suggestions, some ideas and stuff like that. I appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully maybe tomorrow or the next day I can start soundproofing this floor and get ready for my subfloor. There's so much stuff to do, so much stuff to do. If you guys are thinking about doing a van build, I'm telling you what, man, it's a lot more stuff than you're anticipating, than you're thinking about. It seems like every day, you know, I start on one thing and I'm like, oh, I'm going to be done with this and I'm going to start on this. No, not really. But yeah, I still got to do the doors. I went to a junkyard the other day, and I think I'm going to get, they're like metal security thingamajiggies or whatever that you put on the inside, so people, if they were to think about breaking the glass or whatever, they can't get in because of the metal grates that are there. So I got to go back and measure those and see what those are. But yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with this. I'll tell you what though, man, somebody asked me in my other video, how do I like the soundproofing so far? Well, I haven't drove it as far as that's concerned, you know, and obviously it wasn't completed. But I'm gonna tell you what, when I got in here to put the Reflectix over top of the soundproofing, it was hotter than hell in here, man. So I think that's going to be a huge difference with insulation, but also with the sound too, while, you know, blocking out sound and stuff like that. So, but once it's completed, I will definitely test it out and let you guys know how the soundproofing works, as far as knocking down the sound and at least reducing it, you know, hopefully some. The plan obviously is I'm gonna put soundproofing on the doors, the other two doors there. Eventually I'm going to take off the paneling on the front doors. I'm gonna put soundproofing on both of those and insulation on both of those as well. Insulation and soundproofing on the side doors, and insulation and soundproofing on the back doors as well. Try to get as much covered as possible. I did watch another video and the guy said just make sure you cover as much metal as you possibly can, especially once you start running heat, condensation, all that stuff or whatever. So I think what I'm going to also do is all these ridges in here on the inside, I think I'm going to cover those as well. And you know, I mean, might as well shit, instead of, you know, after paneling everything up and putting everything in here, might as well do it now instead of taking it all apart later, you know. So it takes a little bit more time preparing everything and the prep wise and stuff like that or whatever, but prep is most important no matter what you're trying to do. But yeah, it's that's where I'm at, man. I'm happy. I can't wait to get this soundproofing on the back and start putting in the subfloor. You know, little by little, man, little things at a time. You know, Christmas is around the corner. Work, busy, you know, all that fun stuff. But anyway, I appreciate you guys checking out my video and checking out my channel and stuff like that. Like it, subscribe, comment, leave suggestions, all that good happy stuff. I appreciate it. I will talk to you guys later.